speaking of, I wasn't recording that whole time for the stream, so let's start that. Gotta remember that. Trials and errors of this. I'm looking to fully transition by tomorrow. I want to have my first stream on YouTube starting tomorrow at 6. At the same time-ish, if possible. And let me know if, like, this is a good time for people. I don't know if it's interfering. I'd like it to be the most engaging time possible, because then we can interact. Like, Jordan, you're silly for one. And like, I get to read your comments and stuff, and it's nice. It just shows me that you guys are actually watching this. I have a Facebook page you can follow pretty soon here. Canadian Crypto Corner again. It'll be up to date every single day. And I'll have my live streams there, so I don't completely bombard your page if this isn't something you want to see. I totally get that a lot of people aren't really like into this lane in my friend group and my family group, so that's why I'm moving it to YouTube to have more engagement. So if you want to follow along, just follow along. I'm just trying to help us all make money. That's literally all I'm trying to do. Give free information that should be brought out and help you make money with the money you already have. Alright. So I'm going to discuss why I know the crypto market will blow up. First and foremost, nobody controls it. It can't be run by a government. There's no organized groups that can control it. Crypto is powered by the people. Everybody owns their own money. That's just how this works. That's how the blockchain is made. That's why the blockchain is made the way it is. So there's no skeeviness going on with money and the way it's handled, the way it's sent, the way it's dealt with in general. Second, this is a digital transaction system that's safe, fast, and requires no hoops to jump through, with no spending caps, no restrictions on when and where you can send it. So, like, I don't know why, like, you know, that's a no-brainer in itself. Think about how fast markets adopted the digital age already. Really, you can think, like, take Uber, for example, or like Uber Eats, or any of these apps that you're hungry, or you need a ride somewhere. Let's just say you're hungry. You go on your phone, you're watching whatever TV show you want. You can go on your phone and basically hit whatever restaurant you want and have that food hot and fresh at your door without you even having to put your shoes on to go anywhere or grab your keys. You literally just boop, open the door, and boom, within an hour you have fresh food. That's the rise of the digital market. They don't, like, humans want automation. We want things to be as convenient as possible. And if you look at how fast Uber and stuff took off, and delivery companies, like, holy moly, it's a heavy market in itself. So the automation is one of the biggest things, and you can't really have automation without a currency that fits in with that automation and that level of transaction every single day. Like, we're talking about global scale transactions. It's really hard to put into words, but we're just going to be using so much more automation and so much more digital value in our lives that cryptocurrency just makes sense. And from what we've seen in the past 10 years, crypto is growing similar to the way internet grew from its infancy back in the 90s. Think about if you had a chance to invest in that in its early stages. Like, the internet. Come on. Anybody would wish they want that. I mean, unless you don't want to have a comfortable life, a really comfortable life. Anyways, I wanted to speak a little bit on the derivatives market and what it means for crypto. I know I spoke a little bit about it yesterday, but here's my YouTube, by the way. I was supposed to show you all this, but I always get to talking. And before we get into derivatives, derivatives, I just wanted to talk about what happened yesterday. So last night, Elon Musk at like 12 o'clock at night decided to go and do some tweeting. He started with this, and if you know anything about the crypto market, you've probably heard about Dogecoin. It started off as a joke coin, and now the irony of it is kind of turning it into something way more valuable than a joke, I guess. And Elon Musk is obviously backing it because he is Rafiq on here. And, you know, Doge Simba, you're welcome. No need to be a Giga Chad to own. Like, you don't. He's basically saying you don't have to be an idiot to own something that's gonna just increase in value. Dogecoin is the people's crypto. No highs, no lows. Like, he went on a rampage yesterday and skyrocketed the market for like Doge's market cap. And unfortunately, that brought everything else down because everybody's trading their values for Doge. So Bitcoin went down, Ethereum went down, and like, while I'm trying to show you guys how your money is going to increase, it's going down today because Elon is tweeting, essentially. So that's the world of crypto, the ups and downs of it. It's all, there's no mathematics behind it. It's more or less psychology, and like, anything can happen. Always remember that. Anything can happen. A coin that was last week at under 2 cents is now sitting at, like, what's Doge sitting at right now? We'll go right here. Yeah, Doge is at 4.8 cents right now. So, and like, it's just going up. You see these candlesticks, just height, and like hardly any resistance either. This red is resistance, and like these greens are just insane. I mean, we are coming to the end of a retailer's market close for tonight, so it probably will go down, but it's probably going to go up again. And that's basically what's going on today in crypto. And I wanted to get back to the derivatives here. So yesterday I kind of showed you this site and this visualization. You remember $100 billion represents one block here. One block represents $100 billion. $100 billion. If we look at cryptocurrency, it has a total value of $244 billion, and Bitcoin accounts for 2/3 of that amount alone. Okay, and I'm just gonna be brief about this. I went over it yesterday with like little to no structure at all and kind of guns blazing. I don't want to talk about stuff I don't completely understand, but I did want to say, just look at these values while I just scroll down to the derivatives. So military spending, like each one of these blocks is $100 billion. Look at all that. Rich boys. Amazon, stock exchange, money supply, global debt. We're gonna try and cure this with crypto, by the way. Like, it sounds crazy, but we're gonna try and get rid of debt in general. Like, we want places in poverty to be thriving with wealth. That's the goal of everybody. Everybody benefits from this, the entire planet. So then we look at the global real estate, which is huge, and the global wealth, North America. It's $100 billion. Okay, $100 billion for one of these little things. Then you look at the derivatives. And like I said, you just keep going down. Like, this is absolutely insane. So, basically, derivatives, I mean, it's hard to explain in simple terms, but like I said yesterday, it's basically money that's waiting to be spent. It's money in equity, it's money in assets, it's money sitting here and there and everywhere. People are waiting to spend this money. Not people, organizations, and everything. Like, it's just, it's limbo money is what it's called. It's just looking for its little block to connect to. Now, my little takeaway on this. So we'll go back up to crypto, okay? My little takeaway is, just imagine for a second, and it can't be out of this reach to imagine this, but just imagine if 2 of those little blocks went into crypto, and you had, say, I don't know, $100 in Bitcoin. I gotta stay in frame here. You'd be set for life. Like, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to show you what's out there, where the money is actually at on this planet, and where it can go. Crypto is the way of the future. It really is. Like, I'm gonna be the crazy internet money guy until this all blows up, and it's going to. And I just want to show you that, like, this has the potential. it had 5 blocks, 5 extra blocks. You'd be sitting pretty. Sitting super pretty, trust me. So just like the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange, this is a market in itself, and it has the potential to be far larger than even the derivatives market itself, okay? Crypto has the potential to literally be bigger than all of this. That's why I keep saying it's the way of the future. This is what brought me to crypto, is this visualization. This is what brought me here. Like, I don't know how to put it into words properly right now. I'm trying to sell this the best I can. I shouldn't need to sell it. It should be just something that is understood by the global masses, but everybody's been burned by it so much that nobody believes in it anymore. But you know, one Bitcoin, something that was worth a candy bar, is $47,000 as of right now. So anyways, we'll move on here. Taxes are going to have to be restructured or even completely abolished given the rise of this. Banks will be forced to adapt. Like, we're not going to see the crush of the financial system itself, but banks and financial institutions themselves, Visa's already starting to adapt to this. Visa is investing heavy numbers into a lot of these altcoins and actual cryptos themselves. Tokens, sorry. Visa, okay? That's saying something. Not the fact that, Google, Apple, and all these other huge, Amazon, all these tech companies have already put billions and billions of dollars into these investments, but Visa itself, that's massive. That's a currency company in itself, and they literally call it crypto.com. It only makes sense. We're moving towards the future of spending. Okay? You can see why it's believable that this has the potential to take off just because of the sheer size of the market, and that's basically waiting to spend itself on something worthwhile. I'm sure you can also start to see why such a small investment can make such a huge difference when there's that much money basically sitting in limbo, like I said. Once the big money makers start to see the potential in the gains alone, so once the big boys really start to see how the reward outweighs the risk on something like this, especially in its early phases, like where we're at right now, once those big guys come in, they're going to come in quick and they're going to cause spikes everywhere. They already have. We've seen a huge rise in multi-billionaires come in and invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum while the stocks are growing, right? We call these people, where are we? So we call these people whales, and we call them whale wallets. It's a wallet that has over 1,000 Bitcoin basically, and whale wallets, from the data that's been shown and presented, I could probably bring it up right now. Whale wallet, jeez. Inflation. Oh no. Okay, no. Influx. Anyways, whale wallets are basically the rich guys. They're coming in and spending millions and millions and millions of dollars to store their Bitcoin, and then they're taking it and putting it in hardware wallets. We want to be a part of that when they start the spike. That's why I'm trying to get this information out as much as humanly possible, as fast as humanly possible, because it could happen within the next hour that, the big money makers are just like, boom, this is it. This is the new wave, right? And then most of our investments are going to be, so I don't mean to use this when I use investments. It's just us as retail investors are just going to get screwed because we're not going to be able to afford these high stock. Being a retail investor coming into what could be compared to the penny stock markets, we have a chance to make life-changing opportunities of wealth. And I know I sound like a crazy person when I say that, but you have an opportunity to change the wealth for not only yourself, but your future generations. And that, mean, it sounds too good to be true, but it's not. This is what's going on right now. And to kind of have an end to this, that I know we didn't get too crazy into derivatives. I tried to show you just basically why. I was just basically explaining why I believe this market's going to go somewhere is just because of this sheer number of money in limbo. We're going to call that limbo money. But I just wanted to explain and show like why I believe in this. I'm going to get deeper when I start going into the YouTube and trying to do more how-tos and like answer more questions on a lot of things. But we're in the basis of all of this right now. I want you to, before you spend any money on crypto, I want you to understand crypto. I want you to have a belief the way I have a belief in it. I want you to believe that the world can change for the better. We as the people have the power to do it. Information is powerful. Knowledge is powerful. The big guys with the big pockets, they don't want you to have the share. They just don't. That's why I'm trying to get this out there so you can have your share. And we all feel like we've been screwed. I'm sure. Like I can't be the only one, and I know a lot of people who feel the same way, but I've been screwed over financially in life. Like it's hard to justify spending money on yourself nowadays to like have a happiness, and you're not supposed to live your life through material wealth and possessions to be happy, but like, you know, sometimes I want a new camera. And the fact that it costs as much as a car and is an investment in itself, like I can't just think of it as something to play with, you know? And I mean, life's not about just playing and stuff, but we deserve to be comfortable. I mean, we built this entire infrastructure to be more comfortable, and we're just more stressed out. That's really it. We're more connected, more stressed out, more wound up. So I just want everybody to have a belief in this, because believing in this is believing in a better future. It really is. It sounds cliche to say, but this is where the future is going to go for the better. There's no reason why there should be poverty-stricken countries. There's no reason at all. It's because they don't have access to any sort of financial freedom whatsoever. There's things that hold them back from that. There's billionaires out there that could be changing the world poverty, but they don't. And that's my big rant anyways for that. So I know this can sound risky and daunting, but I'll put it this way. You could spend $100 on literally anything else on this planet right now, and I'm willing to bet that within a month there's nothing that could appreciate in value more than this type of investment with $100, okay? This will appreciate, this won't depreciate. You buy a pair of shoes for $100, they're gonna depreciate. You're gonna wear them. Unless there's some collector's thing, but I don't know how you're getting collector stuff for $100. Converting your Canadian to Ethereum or Bitcoin is so easy that my dog could do it. I've been waiting to do this joke because I literally I wrote it on the slideshow. So it's so easy my dog can do it, but he's lazy and doesn't have thumbs. Or a social insurance number or money, because he doesn't have a job. He's a dog. I'm a loser. It's a simple setup process on Shakepay, and with my referral code, like I've said, you can get $30 for a $100 investment. It's just my referral code. The app itself is extremely user-friendly, and they are widely trusted and accredited for their Trust wallets. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, like, is this safe? They are regulated by two Canadian companies. One is called FinTrack. It's the Financial Transactions and Reports Analysts of Canada. And the other is AMF, which is a private run, kind of the same thing. I know that's sketchy to just say it's kind of the same thing, but honestly, I didn't do enough research on AMF last night. It was 2 o'clock in the morning when I was finally finishing up this slide, so I just wanted you to know that you can look this up for yourself. You can look up what FinTrack is. the Financial Transactions and Reports Analyst of Canada, and then AMF, which is, you know what, let's just do it right now. AMF Canada financiers. Okay, this makes sense. It's a financial accreditor of some sort. But anyways, I'm just basically trying to reassure you that Shakepay isn't some guy in his basement taking all your money and waiting for the big takeoff. Okay? And it's very, very user friendly. That's why I chose it. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't make any money off them. I just think for a Canada crypto buying solution, it's the best, personally. When you're comfortable with your investment, I implore you to sit back and watch it grow over time, or you can go deeper like me and convert it back to Canadian when there's profits to be made. So when you see the percentages go up in the day, you can convert your Bitcoin or your Ethereum through Shakepay back to Canadian and get yourself a little bit of a profit. I try to use this rule, but I don't use it through Shakepay that much because I am with, Binance, and that's an actual trading and exchange. Again, not financial advice. I have to say this 1,400 times throughout this video so I don't get flagged, but it's just a trick on how I got started in understanding the market. I'm going to teach you how to keep an eye on charts. Right here, this is kind of my goal, is to start teaching you all about the charts and what they mean. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory. The highs are when the good days are and the lows are when the bad days are. That's kind of just how it goes, but we'll go over charts a little bit more. We'll get a lot more in-depth on the candles and Binance itself as a user platform very soon. I'd like that to be more or less the second or third video of my YouTube kind of series there. I want you to understand exactly what it is before you invest in it. That's why I'm trying to put out these long videos. I know they're drawn out and sometimes I ramble, but I want you to fully understand what exactly you're putting your money into before you put it into it. Because I don't want you to lose money. I just want you to watch it grow. And I've watched mine grow, so that's why I'm doing this and setting up this whole craziness for you. I could send you down a rabbit hole of information on Binance and trading and the candles right now, but like I said, we're going to save that for YouTube, and anyone that's genuinely interested can join me on YouTube and watch from there. If anyone that's watching has any questions, I'm going to sit on here for a minute or two and see if anyone has anything. Let me know. I got social links, and my shout outs are Guided Films, All Souk Days Podcast, and Dayton Kyler Larson Productions. Our other buddy who works with us too, Mac Black, you can follow him on Instagram or check him out. He's a really good videographer. He's killing the game right now. Love that kid. I'll have the YouTube channel info up and kind of an idea of when it's going to start tomorrow. I'm trying to get it all sorted out. I got the referral links to Shakepay on my description. And I just want to say a big thanks to my friends and family that have been supporting me. This has been a very interesting time for me. I really like to work and I like to do my own thing. And it's very scary stepping foot out here and doing exactly that. And I just want to say thanks. I'm talking to a camera right now, but I feel like I'm getting so much support from this and so much love, and I just miss everybody. Like, I can't wait to see everybody again. I really can't, and I just want to thank you all. I miss you all, seriously. Krista, the girls, I miss you all. Justin, Mom, Tina, Dad, Landon, Garrett, Michaela, Cash, Cripps, everybody. I'm sorry I'm not listing off every name, but I miss you all. And yeah, I just hope you guys tell people about this. Like, genuinely, I just hope you tell people about this. I know it can be rambling and everything, but let me know what you think and spread the word, because the more people that know about this, the better. Simply put, that's just how it goes. We can all benefit from this if we all get in it together right now. We don't want the big rich guys to get even richer yet again. Last week proved alone in the stock market that us as the retail market can have control over our financial future. With that being said, I wanted to thank you on behalf of the Canadian Crypto Corner. My name is Dayton. I'm your host and your guide and your wizard into the world of crypto. And I hope that everybody prospers the way we all deserve to. It's been a rough go. I love all of you. Thanks for watching. And feel free to send me any sort of questions, concerns, thanks, support, anything. Peace.